Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a tarot reading for your next 48 hours. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. But as well, do keep in mind this is meant to pertain to the following 48-hour period for you individually, starting around when you are guided or drawn to this reading, not just when following when I post it, okay? Something to keep in mind if I could even speak. I do feel like, okay, they're saying the struggle is real at times, wanting to connect to certain people at random moments, and that is purposeful. There's something to gain on either end of that connection or both, okay? We're going to start with the Prism Oracle deck and see where we go from there. I'm hearing tap into your magic, my friend. Tap into your magic. You are one magical sign, and I just feel like the passion that comes about you at certain moments the next 2 days will feel so important, okay? It'll feel a bit overwhelming, okay? And you do need to sort of cool your jets at certain points, or just reground oneself, but then rechannel that passion towards what you are meant to, okay? You'll intuitively feel it in your bones in regards to where that's meant to lead you, okay? Now, I'm getting frustration in reverse. Why are we feeling a lack of frustration in the next 48 hours, okay? And then at other moments it does spark a bit, and then it just fizzles away, okay? It's because you're channeling what you're meant to in that moment, or you're just doing what you have to do. You could even be distracting oneself with busy work, okay? Whether that's cleaning around the home, work for your business or your job, running errands, even just communicating with people. But I feel as if your energetic connection to somebody is leaving you feeling a lack of frustration as well. Love is on the mind, or lack thereof, which, okay? But I feel like you're just needing to remember that you don't need it, you desire it, okay? What else do we have for Aries for the next 48? We also have success. Wow, okay, there's a level of success and sunniness about the next 48 hours for you. You're happy to be alive is what I'm hearing. You're happy to succeed in the way you're meant to, okay? Now, the fact that we have this sort of brownish, I want to say red color, and then this orange color, I feel as if these are the colors you're drawn to, right? Fiery energy, right? Other fire signs will feel connected to you, okay? You'll feel even more so connected to them. Now, I do feel like there's an earth sign you're thinking about quite thoroughly, all right? Don't overthink it. Do not overthink it. That's key for you to keep the faith, okay? The color purple is coming into play as far as spirituality goes. That's on your mind, or will be relevant in the next 48 hours, or both. And a level of royalty, I feel as if you're carrying yourself with that level of royalty. Now let's talk about your health. We need to, in the next 48 hours, put to rest some bad habits, okay? Are you working out enough in the next 48 hours? Even if you feel low in energy, it will help, okay? Are you consuming the right products for you? You've learned over time what works for you. So don't overdo it and don't underdo it, okay? Take that as it resonates. We're going to then move on to the wisdom deck. What do we have for Aries to continue? Okay, chaos and conflict. But I feel like it's you either causing this in one's mind. It could be your spirituality, it could be where you're living or working, or both. But I feel as if you're also reflecting upon a more chaotic period of your life, okay? And how that was somewhat fulfilling to an extent. Now, I do sense that there could be some chaos and conflict, some heavy energy you're wrapped up with or dealing with, but you cope with it in a very poised way, okay? There's just a moment for some of you drawn to this reading where you'll put your hands up in the air in the next 2 days, and it'll just feel like a level of release, okay? I do sense that you're just needing to, desiring a deep knowing, okay? Wanting to understand why people are the way they are, or why things have happened the way they are. But that desire for deep knowing is potentially making you a bit emotional, okay? As an Aries, people don't They look past the fact that you do have heavy emotions at certain points, and you could be pushed to think about that in the next 48 hours. Reflect, but don't overthink, okay? They're showing me the death card again. I need to put to rest the overthinking, okay? Your mind is potentially working in overdrive, okay? And it feels like that can come into play as far as your passion goes and certain ideas coming into play. But we don't need you using your mind, or we can't have you using your mind to overthink, over contemplate stress, right? It's like your desire for more leaves you overthinking at times, okay? Channel that passion, that beautiful Aries, strong leader mind of yours in the right direction, okay? You want me to take these? Bear with me. You're gaining an idea. I feel like it's a gift from spirit in regards to your a level of success you want to achieve moving forward. It could be a business idea, an expansion idea, something of the sort. Your key to success is simplicity at this time. So guide oneself to where that simplicity feels natural, easily accomplished, okay? You may feel inclined to organize at certain points in the next 2 days. Let's pull from the Light Seers deck. What else do we have for Aries for the next 48 hours? All right, poised. Underneath, we have the Sun card. They weren't meant to be aligned, but now they're feeling quite properly placed. Let's just put it that way. Everything's happening the way it's meant to, Aries, and I feel like it's the next 2 days that remind you that completion leads to sunnier days, happiness, even if there are certain rocky moments along the way or is surrounding in the midst of those happy times. I do feel like when you're most poised, graceful, feeling more put together, you're the happiest, okay? When you feel happy, ask yourself why. Again, don't overcomplicate it in one's mind, don't overthink. But how is that coming to be? What affected you in that way? Okay, more of that. But I do feel like your desire for success with one connection could overwhelm that individual. So do keep that in mind. It's not a level of bad intentions, but I do feel like you can be a little overbearing at times. Don't take that in the wrong manner. But I do feel like you're going to recognize that in a level of somebody pulling back at a certain point in the next 2 days. So just accept it and refocus your energy, your passion, your drive towards something else that will give you a different kind of result, okay? A different level of success. All right, you're going to connect with who you're meant to when you're meant to. Yeah, when it comes to whatever chaos, whatever conflict you have at hand, right? Even again, when it comes to your thought process and how you channel, okay, could be your spirituality or just how you're sorting through things, how you're accomplishing things, put your hands up like this imagery shows and just go with the flow. There's a need to put your crown back on. You will succeed in the way you're meant to once again. Allow for oneself to breathe. I want to recommend meditation to you, specifically being drawn to this reading. It's going to quiet your mind. It's going to help you separate the past from the present moment, and it's going to make you feel emotionally more stable, okay? Take that in the best light is what I'm hearing. But I do feel like your passion at times feels similar to certain emotions or just connected to certain emotions, right? You could feel so passionate that you get emotional, and then you need to just kind of shake it off, or you just feel like you need to distract oneself once again. Breathe in moments of chaos within one's mind once again as that keeps coming up, and will remind you that you're a star in the making, okay? It's like you so naturally feel intuitively guided to reach out to certain people or just to guide others, to lead others in your own individual Aries way, naturally. But I do feel like you at times forget to guide oneself, okay, towards a level of simplicity and overall happiness. I sense that you want more travel in your future. It'll come to be when it's meant to, okay? Thinking about a move of residence or a change, switch up in your career, or both. And I do sense that you are making things more complicated in one's mind. You know more intuitively, even from your experience or wisdom you've gained over time, than you give yourself credit for. Okay? They will have your back, is what I'm now hearing. They will have your back. I just feel like there's part of you that's expecting the worst and it's not helping you. So just breathe and allow for oneself to manifest what you desire, not what you fear the most or just in general. I do feel like you're going to be reminded in the next 2 days that there's a level of wish fulfillment on the horizon for you. And you're just thinking about a level of happiness, wish fulfillment, where you expect to be or want to be. And I just feel like you need to simplistically sort out one's mind in your downtime, in your hermit mode potentially, where that actually is for you and how that looks for you. Okay? You're going to be pushed to remember that your success entails some relaxation in the midst of all of which. You're protected in the midst of your quest to succeed in ways that only make sense to you, where you almost desire other people to get it, but they don't need to, do they? I just feel like you're thinking about a passionate past you had, whether it was with somebody, a past job, business, you name it, could be multiple situations. But I do feel like you're needing to just, again, calm your passionate, fiery mind, okay? Close your eyes and breathe as things are panning out the way they're meant to, okay? If a connection is meant to last, it will. If it's not meant to, then you can't force it. Allow for oneself to breathe and recognize that you're not meant to know it all, but you'll get the clarification when you're meant to. The next 48 hours reminds you that you're changing on a core level, on a soul level, and you're not going to fully get why that's coming to be, but you're meant to embody this Queen of Pentacles way of being. Tap into your feminine side and you'll realize something, okay, important for you. And it's the next 48 hours that reminds you your connection to nature is strong, it's powerful, but you're meant to feel peaceful along this quest to whatever you wish to acquire and accomplish, okay? Just take a deep breath and recognize that you're shining in moments of peaceful success, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the next 48 hours, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Aries.